Hey, good day. It's Dan here, and it's a glorious Monday. Enjoying some sunshine. Sorry if I'm squinting at you. It's a little bright. I didn't want to put the sunglasses on so you could actually see my eyes while I'm talking to you. But today I want to talk to you about a audiobook I was listening to yesterday. I was up helping my parents get their house ready. They put it up for sale, and so I was doing some work at their place. And while I'm working, I like to condense time, as they say, and do two things at once. So I have my earbuds in and I'm listening to audios. And yesterday I was listening to the 1 Minute Millionaire book I've read and I've listened to actually quite a few times, but I hadn't listened to it in a while. So I had it on my iPod. iPad would be tough to fit in my pocket, but so I had it in my iPod and was listening to it yesterday. It's a book by Robert G. Allen and Mark Victor Hansen, two big names in the world of personal development and creating wealth. And so they wrote this book called The 1 Minute Millionaire. And the story, I won't give away the whole story, but basically the story is this woman's um, challenge to create $1 million in 90 days in order to get her children back. Um, and so she meets a mentor who is a real estate investor, a very successful lady who takes her under her wing and works with her to create this $1 million. And they do it a number of ways. I won't give away the ending on how they do everything, but they create what Robert Allen and Mark Victor Hansen have coined as MSIs, multiple sources of income. And what I want to share with you today was one of the ideas they had was was taking a big idea and using information products. So one of her team members, one of her friends, put together a little info product online, gave it away, reached out to a bunch of newsletters who had an email list already, and gave away this little ebook in order to build his database of contacts. And their thinking was that if they could build an email list as big as 1 million names, even if they sold a $1 product to that list and everyone bought it for $1, obviously this is a hypothetical, that would be a way to generate $1 million. But then they took it a step further and thought, well, we're very unlikely that we'll get every person on that list to buy a copy of the book for $1. So what if we sold something worth $100? Well, now we only need 100,000 or 10% of the list to purchase that $100 product. Or what if we took it a step further? What if we put on a 1-day seminar and we charged $1,000 for it? Well, now out of that million people on the list, we only need 1,000 of them to come to that seminar. And so it got the gears turning on things that I've done. I've done an ebook, had some contributors to it, and did a few $1,000s in sales from it. And it got me thinking, well, maybe I need to look at redoing that launch. Maybe I need to reach out to the people who contributed to that book. Sorry about the wind. I hope you can still hear me all right. Um, Maybe I need to relaunch that book and send it out and grow my list a little more. Or maybe I need to give that book away now, uh, redo the offer, not give away all the bonuses that I gave away before, and maybe give that book away to a whole new list of newsletter owners or people in the personal development world, and be able to give that product away, create value for people, and in return, somewhere down the road, I could offer them a product or service that I could sell, and that would bring in revenue. So they go through a number of scenarios on how you could create $1 million, but what I loved about the book is that it gets the gears turning. It gets you thinking about what are the possibilities. What could I do rather than I can't. It gets you thinking, how can I? And so I think that's a great mindset to have. So I want to know what you think would be a great way to generate $1 million in 90 days. What do you think it would take to do that? Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's, a complete impossibility? Or do you think, wow, you know what? There's ways I could do that. I don't know if you've heard the story about the red paperclip. This went around the internet a few years ago, but a Canadian guy started with one red paperclip, a regular paperclip. And online, he set up a website and he started trading that paperclip for something. And eventually, he traded up until he had a house. It's a great story. If you haven't heard it, look it up. Called, I believe, One Red Paperclip is the website. But if you do a Google search on that, I'm sure you'll find something. It's mind expanding to think possibility. So I want to encourage you to do that today. I want to hear your thoughts, though, on what you think you could do to generate $1 million. So leave me your comments below. Let me know what you think you could do to generate $1 million in 90 days. What would it take? What are all the ways you could do it? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I think this should be a great conversation piece. I'm looking forward to it. And I look forward to talking to you soon. So make it a great day. Bye for now. If I can find the button, I can't see. It's too bright out here. I'll have to crop this inside.